Hey everyone, welcome back to Monarcolab. Today I'm upgrading my gaming PC, adding a new NVMe SSD to boost load times and keep things smooth for modern games. Since a lot of you follow my gameplay videos and error fix tutorials, I thought I'd share the actual hardware side too. Let's get into the install. B550 Aorus Elite AX 2TB WD Black Gen 4 install. I thought this would be a quick top slot SSD install. And then I opened the heatsink and, surprise, there was already a drive in there. Here's how it actually went. Motherboard is the B550 Aorus Elite AX, not the V2. The new drive is a 2TB WD Black Gen 4, model SN7100, rated up to 7200 MB. But before continuing, I want to make a request. I truly enjoy creating these tutorials, whether it's fixing gaming errors, exploring hardware upgrades, or guiding through software issues. But I'll be honest, sometimes it gets a bit demotivating when I put a lot of effort, time, and even resources into creating these tutorials. But when the channel doesn't grow as much as I hope, it can feel discouraging. That's why your support truly matters. If you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing and sharing. It really motivates me to keep producing more detailed tech content for everyone. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. PC is powered down, SU switched off. Let's first remove the glass cover. On this board we have two M.2 slots that fit this NVMe SSD. Here's the upper M.2 near the CPU socket. And here's the bottom M.2 closer to the PCIe slot. I'll start with the upper one. Let's open the upper M.2 cover. And oh yeah, there's already an SSD here. This is my 500GB Gen 3 drive. I'm not touching it. So, plan change. We'll keep this as is and mount the new 2TB in the second slot. The bottom M.2 is hiding underneath the graphics card. So to get proper access, we need to remove the GPU first. Let's first remove the graphics card. I'm starting with the two bracket screws on the back. Keep these safe. Now the PCIe slot latch, the side click clamp, press that gently to unlock. I'm supporting the card with one hand while I release it. I'm not disconnecting the GPU power cables, just unmounting and resting it carefully with enough slack. If your cables are tight, unplug them first. With the GPU out of the way, here's the second M.2 slot. Remove the tiny screw. Quick close-up of the new drive for you. WD Black 2TB Gen 4 SN7100. Alright, with the graphics card out of the way, we've fully uncovered the second M.2 slot. This is where the new 2TB WD Black Gen 4 is going in. Let's mount it now. Remove the tiny retaining screw, line up the notch on the drive, and slide it in at a slight angle. Then press it flat and secure it back down with the screw. That's the new drive installed in the lower slot. If your slot has a thermal pad, make sure it's making contact. And that's the drive mounted. Time to put the graphics card back. Before putting the graphics card back, I cleared out the built-up dust clumps around the socket area. Align with the PCIe slot. Gentle push until the latch clicks. Reinstall the bracket screws. Check that the card sits level and the cables are seated. Quick cable check, nothing touching the fan. Now I'll put the glass panel back on. With the panel closed, I reconnected everything back. First the HDMI cable for the main monitor, then the second monitor cable. Next, the BIOS input cables, followed by the Wi-Fi antenna cables. After that, power on. Fans spin. Into Windows. The heavy lifting is done. Initialize and format the new drive in disk management, and you're good. For me, this 2 terabytes will carry my project files. I'm editing this whole video in Premiere Pro on it. So that's the journey. I aimed for the top M.2, found my older 500GB Gen 3 already there, switched plans, pulled the GPU, and installed the 2 terabytes WD Black Gen 4 in the bottom slot. Simple upgrade, tiny plot twist. If this helped, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.